Hey everybody, welcome to Squatch Talk. I'm Pat. How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on in the Bigfoot world, man? Let me get rid of this. But it's still in my ears. Hold on. Like that. If I could figure out how to integrate that more smoothly into a live stream, that would be cool. But hey, um, we should I just need to get rid of that. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I guess it's gonna live there. Whoa, what's going on? You know what is funny about that? Like, I had no idea. Like, I'm hearing that. Like, I see chat. I swear to God, this is not collusion. I didn't talk to Nikki. I didn't talk to whoever else is whoever else was going to go live tonight and decided not to. No clue. About 30 minutes ago, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live. I'm going to go live. I'm just going to go live and I'm going to attend, except I'm going to do it, on my turf and my terms. Um, because honestly, this is the only live button I currently have where people will show up and people will see it. Um, I have not developed any of my other channels because I'm busy person, blah blah blah, whatever excuses. So anyway, I guess where's that? I guess I'll get rid of that. Um, damn. Hold on. Sorry. So see, I don't care. You know why? Because there's not fucking 5,000 people watching right now, and I'm not getting super chats every 2 minutes, and I really, really have to attend. It's just us, and we're just talking stupid Bigfoot shit tonight. I hope this video. I'm not. I'm sort of recording live, is what I'm doing. So, um, just give me a second. Yeah. Mm, okay. Um, like, here we are. It's just us, you, me, and Bigfoot and Petey. Huh. Petey, is Bigfoot in here? Pete, stop doing that. He's chewing. He's chewing because there's cats around here with fleas, man. It's driving me nuts. And I can't. I mean, I can get them off of him, but then they fucking come back. So, um, so what's up, everybody? You guys know I don't do roll calls because I don't believe in roll calls. But good to see you here. Um, Default fighter, I have no idea who you are. Um, I'd never seen you before, bruh. But welcome to Squatch Talk. Mm, yeah. Thanks, man. I don't know. Like, I mean, I know people could change the name of their channels and shit, or their YouTube handles, and I don't know. Maybe you did that, and I know exactly who you are, but I can't tell right now because you're called Default Fighter, which is an interesting name. Default Fighter. Wow. Really, dude? Okay, cool. It'd be cool to get Ernie back in. Maybe I can make that happen somehow. That would be cool to do. Um, I'll try and make that happen because it'd be cool to come full circle and sort of ride into the sunset, with Ernie as my wingman again. Like that would be cool. because I'm pretty much done with this stupid bullshit called the Bigfoot subject. Pretty much done with it. Um, it's all batshit fucking crazy dumb. It like the narrative and the talking and the people, and it's just, dude, I don't want to attend the craziness anymore. Like, and it's not worth it. It's such low hanging fruit, like, because it's so like out of touch with reality, right? So you just take reality and you measure it up to what people say in the Bigfoot world, and it's like, reality wins every time. So it's so out of touch with reality, it's low hanging fruit. All you have to do is show up and say, that's not realistic, and here's why XYZ. And all you'll get back in return is a bunch of belief and excuses. So excuses based on a fucking religious fervor of belief. So so it's low hanging fruit. Like, it's not even some complicated, you know, world issue or topic or ideology, you know, um, that's complicated to where you really got to know your shit, and be on top of your game to like, make your points and tell the truth, um, persuade people. Um, it's not on that scale. The Bigfoot subject is just nonsense. Um, it really is, and that's what I've discovered in my 10 plus years being here is that it's really just nonsense. Word. I know, like I try and tell people, and I'll tell you now, like whoever you are, for the most part. I mean, sometimes roll call, I guess, could be appropriate if people expect it. If it's been integrated into your show for years and years and years and years. But you have to remember, like, especially with YouTube, and then like forget about podcasting. Like with YouTube, man, the vast majority of people that watch your video were not there when you recorded it live. The vast majority, you know. So those people have to sit there, and deal with you going through a 15-minute fucking roll call. So all you're doing is you're playing to your live chat audience, and that's a whole nother subject. There might be 10 people in chat, but 40 people watching your show. There's only 10 people in chat participating. So again, you're like it like it's one thing to go like and acknowledge chat, which of course is like all I'm going to do, like not all I'm going to do, but it's easy for me to do here. I mean, I only have like 8 viewers watching right now. And so if you want to bounce off chat, dude, and you have low, like really low viewership, that's different. But that's not even a roll call. That's just bouncing off chat. Um, so yeah, right. Roll call is cringe to me too, and I always scrub through it. And it's like 10 to 15 minutes. I just go to that 10 to 15-minute mark and it's like, oh yeah, okay, they're done with roll call. So now we're gonna get into the topic of the fucking thumbnail, you know, which I haven't even done yet, to be honest with you, but I don't care because I'm just here. I'm very much just everything's on the fly. I'm doing a by the seat of my pants on the fly um live stream right now. I mean, I have some ideas, but like nobody else really does that. Everything's planned out and with guests, and we're going to go over this, we're going to go over that, we're going to show your footage, we're going to play your audio, or even like with a show like Nikki's. or Steve or whatever. We have the guest, and Nikki has this. She's got all kinds of presentation shit. It's like, no, I'm not doing that, especially tonight. Again, I'll be honest with you. I just wanted to hit a live button and have an audience to talk to, and then I thought, well, I could turn this into a live recording, so could present whatever I want, but I do not care. Meaning that I don't care if 100 people see this video or 10,000 people see it. Like, none of that matters to me. Because I'm done. I'm done with this subject, man. I've had one foot out the door for a while now, right? A couple of years, maybe maybe longer. And that other foot is about to cross that that threshold and just like move on with my life because that's all I care about. I care about other things, dude. I don't care about Bigfoot, and neither should you. I mean, entertainment purposes. I mean, care about Bigfoot, dude, if you understand it's just entertainment and that's all it is. It's not science. It's not discovery of some amazing, thing living among us. Like none of that is there, even if they are. Like even if they are, none of that's there. None of that is represented at all from the humanity from humans. Aren't presenting that. The only thing that humans are presenting around the Bigfoot subject is entertainment only. That's it. You know. And I could have went that road. Um I still could anonymously, actually. That'd be easy to do. Um, and I've thought of it. Like I thought, well, how could I do that? Like, how could I tap into that, entertainment money? Because it's there. It is definitely there, and do that anonymously. Like, it wouldn't be that difficult. I'm just gonna say, it really wouldn't be that difficult. It would take some effort. You know, it would take some equity. Um, but I could do it. And no one would ever know that I was behind it, which would be funny, funny joke at the end of the day. Um, but yeah, fighter. I mean, I hear you. Bigfoot isn't here. Maybe it was, but not anymore. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, I mean, there's something to it, right? I mean, there's something. There's something to this Bigfoot thing. There's something to it, but nobody knows. Nobody knows what that something is. No one's figured that out. Not even Cliff Barackman, the great Cliff Barackman, right? He hasn't fucking figured it out. Um, so I'll make the same statement here that I made on Nikki's show, which was a very simple and true statement. Cliff Barackman doesn't know anything more about Bigfoot than I do. Not one thing. And nobody ever named one thing that Cliff Barackman knew about Bigfoot that I didn't know. That never happened, you know. Instead, all I got was, well, he was on a TV show. Well, my TV show was bigger. Oh, he spent so much time in the woods. Well, I spent 1,000 hours in the woods last year. Like, so Cliff Barackman's batting zero against me at this point. I was on a bigger TV show and I spent more time in the woods. So what are you trying to say? Just tell me what the Cliff knows about Bigfoot that I don't. And no one ever fucking said, like, no one ever gave that that answer. I never got, and How could I get that answer? Because he doesn't, right? You know why? Because he's not fucking Jane Goodall of Bigfoot. Because no one is. God rest her soul. And Meldrum, of course. Um, but yeah, like nobody, like fucking nobody knows anything. All we know is like there's something weird about this, right? That's why I went with the conveniently I went with the is Bigfoot from Planet Hairtron thumbnail because I don't think I ever used it, so I don't think I'm double dipping on that. I think I created that for a show I wanted to do and never did it. Um, but yeah, it's like that's my best guess, but it's just a guess. They're from Planet Hairtron, and it's funny. It's fucking funny, and I didn't come up with it. Ernie did. He was the one that coined. I don't care if they're from Planet Hairtron. That's what he said to me one day. I was like, that stuck with me. He probably doesn't even remember that. But Ernie came up with Planet Hairtron, not me, because Ernie is a very clever guy. I don't know. Like, the dude, I don't want, like, I'm not here to bash on anybody. Like, don't get me wrong. If you hear criticism come out of my mouth, that's not a fucking personal attack or a bash. Like, I love all these fine people. All these fine look, we got very fine people in the Bigfoot world. They're really fine, good people. And some of them are completely batshit crazy. And there's some people in the Bigfoot world who are not fine people. They're assholes and grifters and liars and cheaters and stealers and criminals. Like, so there's bad people in the Bigfoot world, but there's bad people in the world. Bad people in the world. Right? So that's not a reflection on the Bigfoot subject. So like I say, cut the Bigfoot subject some slack because it's bad people in the world. So there's going to be bad people in the Bigfoot world. But most of you are really very beautiful, beautiful, wonderful people. And dude, default, you can say whatever the fuck you want in chat. Like, I mean, to a degree. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me. Like, if you want to criticize people in chat, that's you have the right to do that as long as you don't say, like stupid shit, like, oh, that motherfucker's a piece of shit, or that dude, man, he deserves to fucking, fall asleep at the wheel, or so, just dumb shit like that. But you criticize who you want, man. You talk shit. Maybe they'll show up and defend themselves. Maybe not. I mean, I don't care. I'm not trying to start a chat fight. But you guys know my policy. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is applies here. You can give your opinion and you can say whatever you want as long as it does not cross the path of someone else's freedom of speech or their rights. So you can't threaten them. Don't you don't fucking talk shit in a violent way. Name calling, right? I say don't do it. It depends on how bad it is. I just say don't name call. Like, that's just my recommendation. Don't name call. Don't call somebody a piece of shit or whatever. Anyway. Yeah, man. Word. True statement. I mean, like, look, again, like, so, I mean, the TV shows are obviously entertainment, but what I'm telling you is all the rest of it is too. Like, it's all for entertainment purposes only. Even me to some degree, like, I'll throw myself in there. I'm on more on the informative side. Um, if anybody in the Bigfoot world is scientific, it's me. I bring more. I bring more fucking science to the Bigfoot world than pretty much anyone else. Think about that for a second. What does that mean? Like that sounds like a bold claim. Somebody's going to clip that and post it and make me look like the devil. I bring more science to the Bigfoot world than pretty much anyone else. Bold statement, right? Not really. What if there's some truth to that statement? Because what does science mean? Anybody know? Does anybody in chat want to define science? Like it's a pretty simple definition. I'll wait. Thanks, man. Petey, you want to be on podcast tonight? You dead to the world? Come on. Did you die? Am I gonna have to bury you in the backyard? Like I did Minnie? Like I did Minnie. We had to bury Minnie in the backyard about a year and a half ago. Pete, don't die. He's fine. Scientific method. But science. Science. Science is simple. Science, it only means to understand the world. That's what the word science means. It embodies an understanding of the world. Right? So that's good. Like, and we also call that reality. So there you go, man. Close enough. Yeah. Science is our understanding of the world. And so when I say, remember the clip? The clip's going to come out with me with the devil horns, made the bold statement. I bring more science to the table than anybody in the Bigfoot world. The clip, right? There's the clip. I bring more of the understanding of the world as we know it to the table than anyone else in the Bigfoot world, which is why I'm controversial. Because the Bigfoot narrative and the people spewing it and the people following it and the people gobbling it up is not based on science. It is not based on the world as we understand it at all. Which really fucking hurts the case for an undiscovered primate, right? Because I'm telling you right now, like the more I think about it, the more I look into it, the more I listen to what people say about Bigfoot, and then I weigh it against the world as we understand it, the more and more it goes apart, further and further apart as a contradiction. And that's a problem, right? And it's undeniable. I mean, again, dude, I could play clip after clip after clip after clip and then sit there and say, well, wait a second, how could that be? Right? I could do the whole, well, how could that be? You know where Bigfoot is? You knew when Bigfoot would show up? Like, but yet you haven't discovered them? All that stuff, dude. Like, all the narrative that basically boils down to Bigfoot is everywhere all the time. At the end of the day, that's what the narrative says, even though not one person in the Bigfoot world who spews the narrative, not one of them will ever say those words. They will never say Bigfoot is everywhere all the time. They will never say that. But all of their narrative spits that out as the tip of the narrative. And that's what people follow. That's why people are so interested, because people want to feel like they could be close to Bigfoot too. Right? Like, again, man, people want to live the content they love. So at the end of the day, the narrative says Bigfoot's everywhere all the time. Reality says, nope, wait, we got a problem with that. That can't be the case. We cannot have an undiscovered primate upright walking, the most amazing biological discovery in human history. Top 5? In the top 5? I say the most amazing, but it could be in the top 5. That's still huge. It's right up there with fucking DNA. Unlocking the DNA genome. And I don't know what else, dude, right? You know, vaccines, stuff like that. Antibiotics. That's a big one. That has to do with our health. All that shit has to do with our health. But the most amazing biological discovery in human history is just everywhere all the time? I don't think so. In 2025? No way. So, therefore, what did the good late doctor, rest his soul, I mean that. What did the good doctor, the late Jeff Meldrum, say? Rare and elusive. They would have to be. That's the key word, man. The key words aren't rare and elusive. The key words are they would have to be. Which means they're not showing up to your fucking Bigfoot get together in October that you have every year. Like they're not showing up 200 yards away from your camp. That's silly. In a fucking 2,000 square mile area, or that's attached to another 10,000 square mile area. Whatever it is, it could be 100 square mile area. They wouldn't be near you. You know, if you lost your dog in a 100 square mile area, you would never find it. You'd never find it. So what makes you think you're fucking gonna find a Bigfoot if you couldn't even find your fucking dog that you love and you want? Like, you do anything to get your dog back. If you randomly lost it, randomly in a 100 square mile area, you never see it again. But Bigfoot's different. Bigfoot fucking comes within 200 yards, sometimes 200 feet of camp. That's what the narrative says. So, thus, I bring science to the table. And I say, well, that can't be because of probabilities. You have a huge problem with statistical probabilities there. Again, reality. The world as we understand it. Statistical probabilities are real. Otherwise, you could just show up at a casino and win as much money as you want. If probabilities didn't exist, if they weren't a thing that's actually calculable, right? You just show up in Vegas and it's money on the table because you somehow defy probability. You're special. Again, reality. You're not special. You're not going to go to Vegas and defy the laws of probabilities. You might get lucky, but you can't just go Vegas ATM, you know, and just go to the fucking Lambo shop whenever you want. Like everyone would do that if they could, right? Yeah, I mean, some make money. I mean, look, it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't care if somebody makes, $5 a month or $5,000 a month off off Bigfoot entertainment, it's just entertainment. That's why, I call people out now, call anyone out. It's like Cliff Barackman is nothing more than an entertainer. That's it. And I said that. I said that on Nikki's show. Again, things got way the fuck out of hand because Brent and Nikki started pulling their hair out. They didn't like that. It made them very uncomfortable. But the truth is that Cliff Barackman is nothing more than an entertainer. That's what he does. I mean, now he's a business owner, with his museum. So he's kind of pivoted to that. He's a business owner, right? But still, dude, Cliff has been a fucking nothing more than a goddamn entertainer for the past 15 years. And he still is that. He still plays that role. And it is a role. It's a fucking role. Trust me. I know. I've been on television. So shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. None of you have been on TV. But I have. And my show was way bigger. I do it one fucking episode, one of their seasons in viewership. So Cliff Barackman's an entertainer. That's what he is. He doesn't know anything about Bigfoot at all. At all. And Brian King Sharp, same thing. Brian King Sharp is an entertainer. Again, this isn't a personal attack. This is, what do? Go back to the clip. I'm the only person in the Bigfoot world that brings science to the table. Our understanding of the world. Brian King Sharp is an entertainer. He runs an entertainment business with spooky stories and all that, and conjecture, blah, 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 blah. Get-togethers and conferences. That's all entertainment. None of that's knowledge. None of it. Brian King Sharp did not discover Bigfoot, even though he claims to stood 10 feet from one, and then I look at it, and instead of discovering it, just walked away. Like, whatever, dude. Brian King Sharp's in the business of making money and not having to fucking work at AutoZone. And for that, I tip my hat to you, sir. But it doesn't mean that I can't come on to my Bigfoot show and come into the Bigfoot world and point things out for what they are. The reality. The reality of what things are. Which is that you're an entertainer. And that's cool. Again, I tip my hat. I'm glad you figured that out. Good for you. Have a good life. Live your life well, bro. Hope you get better. I know you like to run. And something happened. Something happened to Brian, man. Like, he couldn't run. He likes to run. Like, I want you running 10 miles a day. I want you to be healthy and tip top. It's never personal, dude. This isn't about you. This isn't about any of you. This is Cliff Barackman. If you see this for some stupid reason, which you won't, it's not about you personally. Like, so when I make these names, I'm not attacking them. I'm just calling them out for what they are. They don't know shit about Bigfoot. You don't have anything to bring to the table. And none of them would ever put their hand in the air and say, I'm the next Jane Goodall. When it comes to Bigfoot, I'm Jane Goodall. None of them would do that. Not one. Some of the kookier people out there would do that, right? But like, not the entertainers, dude, because that's bad for business. You gotta walk the line. You gotta skirt the fence, man. You gotta walk the fence. You know what I mean? You can't, you know what I mean? You can't go hard one way or another. And again, so I mean, huge red flag. You're an entertainer. So, boy, God, I really kind of went off on a tangent there, which is fine. Like, that's why I'm here. I'm here to just fucking tell the truth. What I know to be true. What I know to be true. So that being said, maybe let's hide. Okay. Mm, Yeah, no, I mean, fucking nowhere. Like, yeah, this is another problem. What do you mean? What show? What show? What show? What show? What show? What show? What? Oh, what TV show was I on? The Walking Dead. Season 6, 7, and 8. So yeah, that's bigger than Finding Bigfoot, man. Again, we would do like one fucking episode. I mean, we got up to season 6, man. It was like 20 million viewers every Sunday. Back in the day, where you still had like everybody still had cable and would watch like popular shows were watched that way. Back in the day, right? Now I mean now everything's different with streaming and shit. Yeah, I was just a walker. I wasn't principal cast. I wasn't principal cast. I was a walker. Um, yeah. Um, but it was cool, man. I have stories. Like I got to work. The cool thing is that I got to work with principal cast a lot, which blew my mind because I came into that season being like I was a fan of the show since day one. I was like, this show's fucking awesome, man. This is a fucking great show. And it was until it wasn't. Um, but it was. It was a fucking fantastic show. And so I came in as a fan and then I got to work closely with principal cast. Um and so that was mind blowing. That was like a dream come true. It was one of those manifest destiny kind of things, man. I'm like, fuck, you know, like I'm seeing Rick Grimes in real life. It was like the best way I could put it is like just imagine if you went to a party and like Jason Alexander was there, but he was in George Costanza character and he was doing all the bits from Seinfeld as Costanza, and this is happening in real life at this party, right? It was like that. It was like being around George Costanza in real life, like just it was crazy, um, getting to do that. It was an amazing experience. So whatever. It's funny to me, it's just like Cliff, oh, Cliff Barackman, he was on a TV show. It's like, yeah, so was I. Way, way bigger than his. Um, I just find that fucking hilarious. And then the being out in the woods thing. Uh, yeah, I don't think anybody would care, dude. Like, like The Walking Dead is dead. I don't. I've seen like all the Walking Dead channels. I've seen them shrink up and just die. Basically, it's like nobody cares. Nobody cares, dude, because it's not like it used to be. Like so, again, back in the day, The Walking Dead, that was on AMC, and they would play their seasons out right, like twice a year. So the new season would drop in October and go into December, and then it would cut off and then come back in February after the Super Bowl, the Sunday after the Super Bowl, and they'd finish that season out, right? So February, mid-ish, early to mid-ish February, right? Through March, April, whatever. Um, and then rinse, cycle, and repeat, right? And it's just not like that anymore. Like now it's fucking, it's all on everything streaming, all the good shows. Like if you want to see Yellowstone or whatever, you name it, The Boys, like it's just fucking it drops. Boom. It just drops. And it's like you can binge watch it. So back then, like none of this shit fucking existed like that. and so you actually had to watch TV and show up every Sunday. Um, and so all that's gone. And of course, the Walking Dead's gone because they ruined the show. Of course, they ruined the show, and it's gone. It's just gone. And like whatever they have, the Daryl spinoff. It's so fucking stupid. I mean, I don't blame Norman Reedus for doing it because I mean, milk that shit, bro. Because like I don't know what Norman Reedus is gonna do once this Daryl Dixon thing is gone, right? I don't know what like what are you gonna do, bro? Like you kind of typecast yourself, you know? So milk that shit for what it is. It's a dumb show. Nobody fucking watches it, you know. It's like I'm sure it's like 80% women audience. Uh, fair enough. I shall switch subjects. I'll stop talking about TV. Even though I rarely get to talk about TV. Um, what's up, Tennessee? So, um, so forgive me for indulging on talking about that stuff because I rarely get to. And yeah, the idea of doing a channel like back then would have been the time to do that. You know, not now. But when I was on the show, just one more thing, Robo, just one more thing. When I was on the show, I had NDAs and things like that. So they would watch your social media. Like I couldn't talk about the show. Like I really couldn't talk about it at all. I mean, I certainly couldn't give away plot. I mean, that was the big like NDA. Like they'll fucking take you to court and fucking sue you for $180,000 or whatever if you broke plot. But I mean, you really weren't allowed to talk about the show at all. And they would fucking keep tabs on you. So I saw people get cut loose from the show, man, because they were online talking about too much. Anyway, we're here to talk about Bigfoot's fucking stupid. Right? Um and we've covered a lot of that. Um God, like there's some shit I want to pull up, but I don't know, man. I'll bounce off you guys for a minute. Give me your questions and statements. Just tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Ask a question, whatever. Um, nothing's. I would say, like off the top of my head, nothing's off limits. So, yep. Say it. That's pretty dumb. That's pretty dumb. Mm. Um, and let's see. I'll go maybe search for some shit over here while you guys are thinking or doing whatever. Oh wait, what is this? Share this tab instead. Okay. Um, maybe. Uh, groups. Sorry, talk amongst yourselves. See, this would be a great time to throw a fucking video up, man. And StreamYard took away all my shit. All the shit I had cached, just all my like ready to go, push a button, click right here, and it would play something, little video presentations that I put together or, funny shit, music, even. Like StreamYard took all that away from me. It nuked. StreamYard did a full nuke on, I guess, everybody and said, okay, enough of like giving you good shit with the free side. We're gonna strip you down to naked. We're gonna fucking make you naked and take away all your superpowers. If you want that shit, you got to pay for it. No, thanks. Not now. Not for this fucking channel. Sorry. No offense, people. But not this fucking channel. No way. I'm not paying for shit here. I mean, can you blame me? I mean, this is the God, I how many streams have I done in 2025? The last stream I did got taken down midstream. Did you guys know that? Were any of you here when I got taken off the air midstream? Um, I'm curious to know. Oh my god, man, where like what is all this okay, there's that. Where's my fucking post? There it is. Were any of I'm sure some of you had to have been here. Yeah, you were here. Like, and that was months ago, right? That was, I mean, God, that was, dude. I want to say that was like 4 months ago, maybe 5, right? So I haven't even tried to stream. I wasn't even sure that I could stream anymore. And do you guys know why? Do you know why that stream got like ripped? Like, boom, killed, bam, live. Like I'm sitting here talking, I'm like talking, and I look up, I'm like, no viewers. Well, that's not right. I mean, it's not going to go down to 0, you know. So, uh, does anybody even have a guess as to why that stream got like ripped and deleted, like instantly nuked? Anybody? Like I don't know. I mean, even if it's a guess, because I mean, I'm gonna tell you anyway. Um, um, I'll just tell you. So I had this wherever the fuck I was going with that show. Yeah, no, it wasn't a copyright issue. Yeah, it wasn't a copyright issue. It wasn't being flagged. The YouTube fucking bot algorithm destroyed that shit. A person was never involved. It was just the YouTube fucking AI went, nope, boom, stream over, deleted. Um, I was talking about drones, and I do remember because again, I know why they took it off the air. So I do remember the context leading up to it. I was talking about drones, and I had this cool fucking video that I think I'd watched that day of of Ukraine using thermal drones to find snipers. Ukraine using thermal drones to find snipers. And I had a share screen going, and I pulled it up from that video. And in that video, which is weird because that was content and it was allowed to be on air. So I was playing content that was allowed to be on YouTube, but I was doing it in a live stream. And so, like, it made the bots go, detect, alert, alert, alert. And so in the video, like, they're showing this footage, they're showing the drone footage, but then mixed in was this fucking GoPro footage from a sniper sniping. Like, he had his gun, he had his GoPro on, and he had his rifle, his bolt action, and it was just B-roll for the context of what the dude in the video was talking about, and that popped up of a gun, 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 boom, gone. They fucking 2 seconds later, I'm off the air, and that live stream was deleted. It was gone. It's gone forever. I'll never get it back. Um, I'm sure I was making brilliant points. Very, very. We were making really good points. And then, they came along and shut us down. YouTube, they shut us down. Now I'm gonna sue. I'm gonna sue them and I'm gonna win. 'Cause that's what I do. I'm a winner. It was gun. It was like live stream, gun, shut down. So yeah, that was months and months ago. It was like at least 4 months ago, maybe 5. Uh, And so I haven't done a live stream since then, which I think was my original point. I don't do a lot of live streams anymore. Um, but that's why I got shut down. Um, I mean, you can talk about the subjects, um, but yeah, it was just me playing that video that had that like B-roll in it of a GoPro like sniper dude, man. Like, they shut that shit down. But the point remains the same. So rewind. Let's go back in the time machine. Um, Ukraine was using drones to spot snipers. So when humans are using drones to do things like that, and now I haven't even got to talk about this, dude. Um, we've had our first surrenders to drones. We've had Russian soldiers surrender to a drone. Okay, so we're using drones to make the opposing side of war sometimes, or at least on this one occasion, fucking surrender to an object. That's how powerful that object is. That's how powerful a drone is. Um, we can't find Bigfoot with them. We can make Russian soldiers are surrendering to drones and all the other crazy shit that's going on with drones. And like Ukraine is on the cutting edge of fucking drone technology right now. They really are. Um, so all the fucking amazing shit that's being done with drones. Hey, we can't find a Bigfoot with a drone. Doug Hijack's talking about like putting a fucking camera on a coyote, tranking a coyote. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna bring it up. Fuck it. Tranking a fucking coyote and putting a camera on it in a Bigfoot area, whatever that is, wherever that is, and like that's a good idea in his head. Like drone, nah, let's trank a coyote and fucking like, dude, again, uh. All right, go ahead and clip it. I'm the only person in the Bigfoot world that brings science to the table. Tranking a coyote and putting a fucking camera on it's a bad idea to look for Bigfoot. A drone, now that's a good idea. That's science. That's the world as we understand it. I'll play the clip because it really is fucking hilarious. And yes, Doug is also one of those people is nothing personal, dude. Again, Doug, I love you. I love you. We're friends. You sent me a Bigfoot statue. He did. He sent me a fucking $300 Bigfoot statue. It's not personal. You're an entertainer. You're not on the cutting edge of finding Bigfoot or discovering Bigfoot. You're not even close, dude. Legend Meets Science and Legend Meets Science 2 is only entertainment. There's zero knowledge. You aren't going to tell me something about Bigfoot that I didn't know. Not going to happen. Again, not personal. I'm just call the balls and strikes like I see them. And I might do a little fucking dance around home plate like Savannah Bananas game. I am fucking feeling it tonight, man. It was a fucked up day, dude. I saw a rider chick go down. Like, she's okay, thank God. But yeah, man, like bike her down, EMS, all that shit. But she's fine. Like from what I hear, she's fine. But man, I saw that today. Then I got rained on. It's been a weird day, so I hate to take it out on the Bigfoot world. I really do, and that's not cool. Like I try not to do that. I try not to take out my bullshit on the Bigfoot world because again, it's low hanging fruit. So it's okay. I fully admit I'm never the smartest guy in the room. I try and keep it real. Um, so let's fucking add this. And then, oh yeah, I want to play that too. Right. Okay. Here we go. Enlarge. All right. So that's probably not coming through. Ah, we're StreamYard. Present. Um, okay. Jesus Christ. Where the hell? How do I do this? Share screen. Good God. Don't be an idiot. All right. Here we go. Okay. Right. So, and I have to add stage.
Bigfoot
I
area,
hate this shit.
um, and then put a small, tiny camera on the coyote,
Mm,
tranquilize the coyote in a Bigfoot area, um, and then put a small, tiny camera on the coyote, tranquilize the coyote in a Bigfoot area, um, and then put a small, tiny camera on the coyote, tranquilize the coyote in a big.
I got I gotta get rid of that on my end. Sorry. Um, see what I mean? Like, put a small, tiny camera on a coyote, trank it in a Bigfoot area. What's that? What's a Bigfoot area? No one can define that. North America? Well, North America, but like North. You see, you don't understand. North America is a Bigfoot area. Wow, well, that's huge. North America is a Bigfoot area. Okay, yeah, Pat, you don't understand. See, what we do is we tranquilize a coyote and we put a tiny camera on it in North America. And that's a great idea. And that's a great way to find Bigfoot. You don't understand that? In North America. So the whole fucking continent, like US, Canada, like, how many billions of acres is that? Like, I, okay. All right. I mean, is that going to make the cut? Is that going in LSM too? Let you meet science. Is that? Am I, am I going to see coyote footage? Sorry, I'm being a smart ass now. I know it's fine. What's the other thing here? Let's just share. We can. Oh, I do want to share this. Hold on. Add to stage. Yep, there we go. All right. Now this is, and then yeah, I had a little back and I replied. I made some comments to Brent. Whatever. Doesn't matter. This. Look at this. Look at that. You see that? You guys see that, right? Yeah, you see it. Look at that. Oops. There we go. I have to stay on the page. See that? Look, a little switch for it makes the eyes light up. Boom. Ooh, look at that. You can tell it's scary even in the dark, right? Baha! That's pretty good, huh? Yeah, pretty crazy. So, what was? Let's see. My so yeah, my sort of my comment on this, my presentation was, you take this out into the woods, and 50 podcasts later, Dogman is proven real, and don't question that. You see how easy it is? See how fucking easy it is to make somebody think they saw a Dogman? And they would swear up and down, right? I mean, this is just something you could buy, evidently. Um, right? Like, or, I mean, it says realistic Halloween horror mask, right? So this is where I shared it from. Like, so this is whatever, effectivej.com, effective.com. I don't know how much it costs. What, few $100 maybe? Some couple $100, $150. I don't know. The point is, like, you could fucking buy this and just, again, 50 podcasts later, man. Uh there you are. Dogman's real. Dogman's real. And fuck, you do that, like, that Dogman mask. I mean, you could shit. Like, I want to see what the Bigfoot masks look like. Um, man, it's just that easy. Right? Yeah, the minutia. Right, because we know the right color. Red, right? Hey, like those, uh, they should have made the eyes red. I kind of don't know why they didn't. I guess they're going for the blue. I don't know, like blue, like sort of wolfy, like husky, wolfy kind of look. So, but yeah, I mean, you could make the eyes red. I mean, you just put in a red LED bulb instead of a fucking blue one. You know. Um. But yeah, I hear you. How do we know the eyes are? How would we know they're the wrong color? Because they should be red, of course. Brilliant, brilliant. Look, I really like you, JT. I might bring you on the team. I might bring you on the team. I might give you a position here. It squash talk, and we could talk. We could talk. Big, big salary. I got big salaries. I pay very big salaries. Um, Oh yeah, me talking to Richter. Jeez, that was a while back. Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's somewhere buried in my channel. Um, yeah, I like Rick. I like Richter. Um, he's checked out of the Bigfoot thing. Like, obviously. And a lot of people have more people than you might would like actually think. But and what's weird is there have been some really silent voices lately. Like, so I say checked out. I'm talking about the people that I know said, I'm done. I'm done with Bigfoot. And they checked the fuck out. I could name them right now. Um, and then there's people, it's like, well, I haven't heard from this person in a while. Did they check out? You know? Um, think about it. I don't know. Ugh. So, I mean, yeah, those are the two things I wanted to present. I thought about doing like a live, and maybe I will. I don't know what time is it. It's 8:30, dude. Like, I gotta. Well, yeah, Jeff. Like Jeff, sort of publicly checked out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how many statements he's made in public about that. Certainly in private, like I, I I'm safe to say this. That I'm done. Those two words, I'm done, or I'm done with this fucking bullshit. Like those words have come out of his mouth in private. That's for sure. I know he hasn't publicly said I'm done with this fucking bullshit, but yeah, dude, Jeff's living his best life. I'm sure. So am I. I'm trying to. I am. I am living my best life with better to come. You know, and I don't need Bigfoot bullshit to be like entangled into like me living my best life. You know, again, I'm here because I wanted to push a live button, and this is really the only like live button I have right now until I develop the other channels um to the point where I could push a live button there, and it'd be at least what it is here, if not more, hopefully way more. Um, and you're all invited. This isn't exclusionary. I will I will link I will link in the description when the time comes. I will definitely try and drag you guys there, but there will be no Bigfoot talk there. I can say that right now. There's no fucking Bigfoot talk at any of my other channels. So I'm going to become a dictator and break my constitutional loving freedom of speech rules. And I'm going to say, don't you fucking talk about Bigfoot in the chat. Okay. You talk about whatever the fuck you want. Don't fucking talk about Bigfoot. Because I will not. Um, I will not take the bait on those channels. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I gotta get the. I don't have the right equipment. Um, I don't have the. I gotta get the right equipment, but um, and I might, once like so. I would say that's the one thing that might stay alive, like more alive, like here on Squatch Talk, is it if for some reason I get a hankering to do a motor vlog, um, when I have the right equipment. But right now I don't. Like my helmet cam sucks. It and the audio's not coming through, so it's a pain. It's a pain in the ass to train. I basically have to do them separately and then put them together. And that's a pain in the ass. And I don't want a pain in the ass. I just want to be able to reach up here and turn on my fucking camera. And I got my mic and my helmet, and I could just go like, boom, hit a button, Bluetooth on, done, one and done. All right, now I'm motor vlogging. And so until I get that equipment, uh, I just don't even like. I don't even want to try. Like, it's not worth it. It's too much fucking work for the stupid subject. Uh, I do not know what you're talking about. So I gotta. No, dude, Jeff's gone. Like that channel's gone. That channel doesn't exist. Either it either doesn't exist or there's no content in it. Jeff fucking nuked it. He nuked Pine Island. True story. He just nuked it. And so the only shows that Jeff ever did, like that were his shows, are the shows that still live on Doug Highcheck's YouTube channel. Um, yeah. Whatever, like whatever. I can't even remember the name of that fucking channel, but it has like different shows throughout the week, you know, including Doug's shows on that channel. And so if you go to Doug's channel and you dig back far enough, then the shows that Jeff did there are still there. But no, yeah, he nuked Pine Island. It's gone. So what is this? I don't know anything about this. What do I think of the Wendigo like 911 call from Carolina? Don't know anything about it. Let's see. My first thought would be, is fucking what's their names involved? Hellbent Holler. Are they involved? Um, yeah, I don't know anything about that. Like Wendigo, it's like that's a familiar cryptic name, but I don't know what the fuck that is. Um, don't know. Don't know anything about it. Sorry, I couldn't answer your question better. But feel free to keep asking questions. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. You say call. What was it, like some kind of 911 call or something? Um, um, that would be pretty easy to confirm or debunk. Actually, if it's recent, if it's a recent 911 call, then you could FOIA that shit, and you could find out if it actually exists or not. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick break. So just load your questions up or your comments. Like I again, you know, like nothing's really off limits. Um, I'm just here to talk. Where did my shit go though? Where's my shit, man? Damn. Is it here? I think I did some out of that, didn't I? Oh, boo. All right. Ugh. I don't know if you guys can hear that shit or not. Probably not. Okay, that's a synth. Mm. I'm just gonna take a just a real quick break, and I'll put you back on Hairtron. So just dude, you guys more questions? Whatever it is, I don't care. It could be even be not Bigfoot related. I don't care. Um, I'd be happy to talk about it. But a BRB. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's going on, man? It's me, Petey, and I decided to jump into the live stream here and answer your questions. Talk to you people. So, so, what would I don't know? What would a good reaction video be? I don't understand. What reaction video? Me reacting to kitty cat, like saying "fuck you, kitty cat." Like I don't understand. What would be a good reaction video? I'm very confused. But I'm PD, so you smoking PD? Oh yeah, I know you want that. You want that cigarette butt, don't you? Uh, yeah. Well, we don't like Dogman. I don't like Dogman. Definitely kill one. If you wear that stupid mask, uh, you're gonna get bit by me. And I'm gonna say it was your fault because you wore the Dogman mask. So I hate Dogman. Uh, favorite cat. Just, I mean, yeah, I got Chewies, so I have Chewy treats, and I like them. So they're the Good and Fun brand. If you want to super chat, 10 chewies to me, Petey. You can use Super Chat right now. Just smash that like button, hit that like button, and hit Super Chat. 10 chewies for me. Yep, I get chewies. I love them. So yeah, I don't know. Like reaction video, what kind? And Pat is so. Pat takes guns to the woods. There was a question. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Hold on. Let me scroll down here. I'm scrolling. Don't look at Pat. Look at me. Scrolling down here. Hold up. Where is it at? I see it. It says, "What kind of firearm do you carry or recommend we go to the woods?" So that's a good question. So we carry. Pat carries. He'll either have shotgun and sometimes also at least a pistol. So any kind of pistol is fine, but you have to take snake shot with you. You have to get snake shot because when I find a copperhead, which I did last year, I found copperhead and I start barking at copperhead and I say alert, 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 and look, copperhead, bad thing. Then you got to have snake shot in your pistol, or you could use shotgun to kill copperhead right then and there. So any pistol is fine to take in the woods, or shotgun. I say that's minimum. And then when I hear the blast, then I run away. So then you have to go looking for a PD. Are you dead copperhead? And now I got to look for me because I'm run away. I don't like I like cigarettes. So. No, Pat does not smoke cigars. No, cigarettes. Lucky Strikes. See, I'm eyeballing them right now. I'm fucking eyeballing those things, man. Hmm. Man, it's hard to smoke with you up here on my lap, dude. Are you done talking to the audience? Is this thing on? Oh, shit. Is your mic on? Yeah? Okay, cool. All right, so if there's no more questions for me, then I'll just go chew on my chewy. And that's it. And we'll talk later. Maybe we do another podcast. Maybe we won't. Like Bigfoot is stupid. I went looking. I went looking for Bigfoot. I went on a big, huge adventure, and I did not find Bigfoot. I said nope, because you know me, I would have bit him. It got DNA sample, right? You understand that? Big bite, get DNA sample, and take it to WO. So, all right, I'm done. Pat's gonna take my mic off. Hold on, because it's a choking hazard if not, there's no one to keep an eye on you. Um, okay, right, hold on. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Did you enjoy doing podcast, BD? Or did you absolutely hate it? How are we going to get this? This is confusing. Okay. I know your headphones right there. Ah, see? Your headphones and your microphone. You can sniff it. Does it smell like you? All right, later, Bigfoot World. I'm out. Well, that was fun. Maybe. Ish. Maybe ish. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I mean, in the wintertime, maybe, it's not the end of the world if you don't take snake shot with you. Although, like, I mean, here in Georgia, like, you can spot a snake out there in the winter, but like, they're so like, they're just like this. They're like, uh, 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 like, but yeah, like in the summer, dude, if you're out in the woods in the summer, whatever gun you have, make sure you have a snake or rat shot. They call it rat shot, snake shot, whatever. Um, if you don't know what that is, look it up or just ask your local gun dealer and they'll hook you up, man. We shot three fucking, three copperheads last year. It sucked. And PD, he did find one of them, man. It was crazy. That was a crazy moment, man. He was so good. He knew that thing was no good. And so he barked like I've never heard him bark. Uh and I mean he didn't get too close to it. He didn't get close enough to it to where it could fucking bite him. He's so smart. He's never seen a snake in his life, you know? And I can't explain that. Somehow he knew. He had no familiarity with snakes. He'd never seen a turtle before either. But he was sniffing on the turtle. He went up to the turtle like it's like he knew. He knew like turtle good, snake bad. Like that's amazing shit, dude. That's amazing shit. It blew my mind. I killed him. Copperhead's deader than hell. Snake shot does it, dude. It's a lot better than getting into a fucking fight with one, you know? Like, all that dumb shit. Like trying to cut its head off with shovel, whatever, dude. Like, I don't want to get into a fight with a goddamn copperhead. Just fucking shoot it dead. For being in camp. For being in camp. Gotta do it. Otherwise, I just, like, if I saw a copperhead, if I was hiking and saw a copperhead, yeah, I would just, I'd shoo it away, like, get the fuck off the trail. I wouldn't kill it. But if it comes into camp, you know, that's a different story. Anyway, it's getting late. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I really don't have any much else in the arsenal. Um, yeah, I mean, well, this is in Georgia in the middle of summer, so they're fucking everywhere. Unfortunately, they're everywhere. Like it's saturated. We do not. It's a weird thing, man. Like something's happened to the ecosystem, and the birds of prey, the raptors, they're just not prevalent. For whatever reason, man. Um, we need more raptors because the snakes, like the fucking snakes, have taken over now. I mean, there's snakes that kill copperheads, to like black snakes. So I never kill a black snake. Um, because those are good guys, man. We like the good guys. Um, but no, man, like in summertime in fucking Georgia, dude, yeah, snakes are everywhere. And the copperheads seem to be like the most prevalent, unfortunately. I hate it. Don't like them. So, um, so yeah, man, I'm gonna wrap it up. Uh, it's like some final thoughts, dude, and I'm out. Um, I got a fucking shit ton of notifications to check. Um, damn, which I'm not gonna do while I'm on the air right now because I'm gonna wrap this up. Thanks for being here, guys and gals. Like, look, here's the deal. Again, science. I'm bringing science to the Bigfoot discussion. Real science. The world as we understand it, otherwise known as reality. I'm just trying to balance that out against what I call the false narrative. If any of you can defend that narrative, let's have that conversation. I don't care who you are, you know. Woo, if you're a woo person, then that's kind of a short conversation. I'm gonna go, okay, well, that doesn't explain anything, but that's what you think. And I don't know what that is, and you don't know what that is. It's the idea of an undiscovered primate, bipedal in North America. Um, Narrative versus reality. I got all the reality in the world to back me up. What do you got? Whoever you are. Again, I'm not talking to you, chat. Um, you know, and some names come to mind, like Cliff Barackman. Um, ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna show up for that. But Steve Coles, maybe, because like Steve Coles to me is like I know he has his niche of like, look, I busted this guy, I took him to Bigfoot jail. And that's cool. It's a legit niche because Steve's been around for a long time. He was on Fox News when it came to the Georgia Bigfoot hoax, and he was on the inside, so he was able to like bust that. So I mean, that is his niche. But Steve Coles is the guy that falls into the same stupid false narrative as all the other Bigfooters. Like Bigfoot's everywhere all the time. So I mean, I'll talk to Steve. I'll talk to anybody. Whoever the fuck. Like some of these shows that I do video reactions on. Anybody that wants to have a real, honest conversation. I'd rather have a conversation than a debate, but it would sort of be in debate form. That's the only thing I'm interested in at this point, is being more public, because I only have so much power here at Squatch Talk. My channel is tiny. You all are here, and I thank you for being here. But my channel is very small. But if I could get on bigger platforms and have the right conversations to sort of expose this in front of a bigger audience in real time, then that actually means something to me. I can then walk away from the Bigfoot world going, okay, I did this crazy journey and this full circle thing, and I walked out on the right end. Like I answered some questions. Like I found the answers I was looking for. Not all, but some, most. I found most of the answers I was looking for. And if you want to know, what's the answer to the Bigfoot question? It's a people thing. That's what it is. That explains 99.992% of anything Bigfoot related. It's a people thing. Bigfoot, whatever the fuck that is never involved. And again, maybe they are from Planet Hairtron, since I did put that in the fucking title. I don't want to be accused of ignoring my own thumbnail. Again, credit to Ernie. He came up with that. So I've addressed all that. We're done with that. My show was bigger. I spent more time in the woods. Sorry, couldn't help myself there. You all have a good night. Be safe. Appreciate every single goddamn sunrise and sunset you get in your life. Look at it and appreciate it. Fuck Bigfoot. Look at that sky. And know that you're on another spin. The Earth's going to do another rotation, and you're here to enjoy it. Live your fucking life that way. Thanks for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. No matter what, you're all good people, except with some of the bad people that we talked about before. There are bad people, but you all are fine folk. And we'll do this again whenever the fuck we do this again, man. You'll see me when you see me. And I'm out. Later, taters.